Hello Lahti. After a long and tiring 1200 kilometers ride from Italy to north of Germany, Travemünde, and 30 hours on the ferry from Germany to Helsinki, I arrived in Lahti on Wednesday morning. I finished my big block of training in Lago di Varese with a 28 kilometer long run around the lake. You can watch my training in Nice in my first episode. It's Wednesday, 23rd of August, so actually it's my birthday today. Having a birthday ride on the Ironman70.3 World Championship Lahti bike course.
Alright, you're good to go. Here you go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, have a great race.
Thank you.
Backpack for you.
Yeah, thank you very
There
much.
you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy your race.
Thank you. Today is Thursday, 2 days from Ironman70.3 World Championship Lahti, Finland. I just did 1 hour cycling and now I'm doing a run of the bike 3 times 5 minutes and 5 minutes recovery. Friday morning today, and I'm on my way to the swim practice to do some swimming in the lake. The water will probably be a little bit colder than in Spain.
Another one.
Okay, gonna check 3006, 3006, 3006, 3006. Can you check if you're...
It's race day tomorrow, and for me it's no pasta or no rice, but a big Angus hamburger, some avocado, butter, blue cheese and some eggs. Sunday 27th, today it's race day. So again, no pasta, no rice, no bread, but ground beef, eggs and cheese and some butter to start. and a strong coffee. And I'm adding some carbohydrates, some dates, 1 banana, again some mascarpone cheese, and some sugar-free peanut butter, and a little bit of honey. I'm preparing my race nutrition now. This will be Morton B-Carb system, bicarbonates, 2 bottles of drink mix, 1 with caffeine and 1 without caffeine. During the bike I'm adding some delta G ketone esters in it, and for the running I probably have 6 Morton gels from the course, some salt tablets if needed for cramps. The Morton B-Carb I have 1.5 to 2 hours before the start. I'm having 1 gel caffeine just before the swim start, so I start the cycling with the drink mix without caffeine, and then second half of the bike I start with the drink mix with the caffeine. So that's 80 grams of carbohydrates for each bottle. Now I'm adding the delta G ketones. I tested these on training, so for me works best ratio of 5 to 1, and I'm having half a bottle for each bottle of Morton gel. So it's a little bit of chemistry. So the delta G ketones works best for me if I have half a bottle half hour before the start. I then have half a bottle in this bottle, half a bottle in this bottle, and then I have half a bottle before the run and another half bottle after the finish for recovery. Sunday morning, I'm on my way to the transition 1 to add my nutrition on the bike, and then I go back to the camper to change.
Good morning and welcome to all the athletes now. Making our way into the transition area. About 45 minutes left in transition.
Bike is ready. I'm now maybe catching the pro man start, then go back to the camper, change, and then come back to the volunteer
Yes.
at the Ironman.
Yes,
Can you explain to me the word Sisu and Finnish?
yes, I can do it. Sisu tarkoittaa sinnikkyyttä, periksantamattomuutta ja tehdään asioita vaikka läpi harmaan kiven. Ja me ollaan opittu tätä esimerkiksi 3 sodassa. Ja oli kylmää talvisodassa, pakkasta 40 ja miehet selviytyi siitä 40-luvulla. Ja nyt me tehdään sitä samaa. Ollaan sinnikkäitä vapaaehtoisia. Are you going to race?
Yeah. Thank you.
We are giving you to water.
Here.
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll see you here.
And banana.
Thank you for volunteering. It's now 8:30, 40 minutes from my start. I'm on my way to the start now, and you can see a lot of people are already started raining a bit, so hopefully stops raining for the bike.
Hope you're ready to boogie. We hope you're ready to party.
Baby got it open all the time. Strip the beat, you don't play around. Cover.
Sunday, the 27th of August, I finished Ironman70.3 World Championship in Lahti, Finland. It's now a few days after my finish, and I'm back in north of Italy, actually in the Alps, at the feet of a spectacular hill, but that you will see in the next episode. and it's the perfect time and location for a recap of my race. Lahti, that's 1,500 volunteers, that's almost 6,000 participants, that's 400 finishers in my age group, that's 50 to 54, and I was one of them. That's Sisu, will, determination, perseverance. That's about adventure, new friendships, the travel experience, the motivations. I started the 1.9 kilometers of swimming as one of the last age groups at 9:10. Because of my traveling, I couldn't put in the swim training I needed for a good swim. The weather leading into the race on Sunday was pretty sunny and beautiful. Unfortunately, that changed on race day. Freezing cold, gusting winds and pouring rain from the first kilometers on the bike. My hands were frozen and I started to feel dizziness from the cold. First symptoms of hypothermia, and I was afraid of crashing with the bike on the slippery roads. The first hour of the 90 kilometers bike course with an elevation gain of more than 700 meters, I was still feeling pretty good. I was pushing more than 200 watts and passing lots of people. But the weather got really worse from then, so I had to drop my pace. I also lost my chain and I was really afraid of crashing. So my biggest concern was to finish safely with my race and miss in the back of my head. I stayed almost 10 minutes in transition 2 to warm up a bit and trying to put on my shoes for the rolling 21.1 kilometers run with the elevation of more than 200 meters. The uphill running was really tough for me, especially the first lap. On the second lap I started warming up a bit and I could finish the last kilometers enjoying the volunteers and the crowd to finish in 5 hours and 40 minutes. Definitely not a personal record, but standing on the start line and finishing without injuries was my main goal. So thank you volunteers, thank you Lahti.